Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the fourth and final group stage game of the in-season tournament. It should be a good one. Implications are on the line for the knockout round. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at that Nets matchup, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Now Golden State's starting five. Up at the forward spots, it'll be Wiggins and Green. Curry is out there with Hield. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 spot. And for Sacramento, backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. And it's DeRozan in at small forward. Now here's Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hield from outside. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. Brent, many noteworthy second-generation stars in the NBA right now, like Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, unbelievable. Had a chance to play against his dad, who was a force to be reckoned with at the center position. But Domantas has exceeded him in some ways, like multiple all-star selections.
Hits it from three-point range.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Over in the corner, Green. Curry kicks to Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now, here's Fox. Averaging 26 points a game, night in and night out, always a factor. Green against Monk. Curry. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. They get it back. Pass to Monk. Fox feeling it out a bit. To stop the run, he takes it up and lays it in.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Fox against Curry. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And Brent, Steph Curry has so much love for this game. He's a true ambassador for the sport.
Well, with Steph, anything that he touches seems to turn to gold. I mean, he loves hoops no matter what it is, supports the women's games. He's involved with youth athletics in the Bay Area and back home in Charlotte. And this guy just loves to see the sport grow as much as he has.
Murray outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Hield. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Draymond Green.
Now Fox. His last outing, 16 points for him. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Here's Fox. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Here's Curry driving the lane, and DeRozan sends it back. Monk with the ball, outguarded by Hield. Sacramento moving it around. Now, here's Monk. T right on him. Hield on the double team. DeRozan for 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
DeRozan is such an even player. He works hard on both sides of the floor and never seems to lose himself in the moment. Very intelligent.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
The previous play is under review.
so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And the Warriors also making a change. Kuminga's come in for Green. He misses the free throw. And through their first 3 games, Greg, these teams have struggled in this NBA Cup.
One is out. The other is heading in that direction as well. But remember, this is still a game in the regular season standings, and both teams would like to believe they have a chance to make the postseason.
Curry is inside. Guarded by Fox. Curry with the bucket. Curry's got 10.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
And the basket is good.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the pass to Sabonis. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
Warriors leading by 8. So Brent, after a 16-year playoff drought, the Kings made the cut before losing a very gritty first-round matchup.
What an unbelievable series, Kevin, that was against the Golden State Warriors. I mean, taking them to 7. Ultimately, they came up short, but they've got a ton to be excited about moving forward.
He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
Yeah, without the scoring they got from that second unit, that is not a game they would have won. They needed every one of those points that they got off the bench.
The Kings trail by 8. Fox passes to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Curry looking it over. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Jackson Davis. On the wing, Hield. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. Down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And credit Buddy on that play, the correct read, setting up his teammate.
The Kings have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis' screen on Curry. 3-pointer, Fox. To go.
Patience. Bam.
Your Kings.
Whoa, that's some range right there, guys. The prayer is answered.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got DeAnthony Melton. Green is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Moody. And it's Podziemski in at the point. Here's Kuminga. No good with the triple. The Kings trail by 11.
And how about Kuminga, one of just a handful of NBA players from Congo.
And Greg, those players from the Congo, they have achieved some of the highest level of recognition in our league. NBA champions, Hall of Famer. The player list is short, but boy, they're distinguished.
Sabonis with the bucket.
You've got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
Here's Podziemski. He's guarded by Ellis. Green, averaging less than 9 points a game for his career, but Draymond Green does everything else on the basketball court. Brent, I know you admire that.
Yeah, of course, the former Defensive Player of the Year, a tremendous playmaker, but the biggest skill, Kevin, is his mouth. He is a great communicator out there to keep this team connected.
And the Kings making a change here. Monk's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Golden State Warriors have made the transformation from a league doormat to an all-time champion since the turn of the century. Now, some sources say that the Warriors are the most valuable franchise in the NBA, and right there amongst the most valuable in the world. New ownership, a new arena, they've made a difference to be sure, but make no mistake, Stephen Curry has been the linchpin. Guys?
Absolutely, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Ellis surveying the D. Ellis with the screen for Monk. Back to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. And it's Melton with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Sacramento making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Wiggins is checked in for Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for DeAnthony Melton. And it's Green missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Warriors substitution. Number 21. Number 21.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And then Monk with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Kuminga kicks to Wiggins, and he's good on the three ball. Wiggins has got 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. The one thing you have to love, Greg, about the in-season tournament, it makes early regular season meetings matter much more than in the past.
A win is a win in the regular season, right? But you can never have that taken from you. But you do have an extra layer of intrigue in these games with the NBA Cup going on.
Some changes for Sacramento. JaVale McGee's checked in for Sabonis. And it's DeRozan in for Trey Lyons. Pass to Herter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Sacramento moving it around. Back to Fox. 4 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Fox.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Fox, no good. Warriors leading by 15.
And it just doesn't seem to matter where Fox is on the floor, Brett. He's got the confidence to make shots.
Yeah, Greg, I feel like last year he took a huge step in terms of the confidence that he has to impact the game. Now it's about, can he pick his spots, making sure that guys are involved. That's the next evolution of De'Aaron Fox.
Count it, good.
Well, Fox does a great job of sizing up the defense and then finding a hole. So good at getting in there.
Inside, here's Moody. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Curry against Fox, and Anderson has it in the corner. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Anderson, a screen on Fox. Curry against Fox. And that one hits back iron. Monk, the pass to Fox. Offline with his 3. Curry fires from way outside. And the last shot of the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful. Well, I think for the Warriors, they didn't get the email I sent. Season has started, fellas. They look surprised they're getting whoopings. High hopes does not win games. They gotta wake up, get it together. Good news, still time.
And now let's take a look at our featured game. No surprise, Steph Curry was in fine form during that first half.
Well, we've gotten used to performances like this from Curry. With his handles, his range, he can get any shot he wants, and off the ball, he consistently and constantly moves.
Well, I wonder how many miles he runs in the night just running off picks.
Probably like, I would say 3 to 4 miles just running off picks alone. 3 more just bringing it up. Probably a 9-mile night.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Ellis sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Backcourt pair is Fox and Monk, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. The Warriors pull it in. They led by as many as 18 points. And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
Out to the right wing. Wide open look here for Murray. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got the first bucket of the third here for the Kings. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by 11. Outside, Green. Curry against Fox. For 3. Green kicks it to Looney. Up top, Curry. Dishes to Green. From deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Sacramento with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Curry against Fox. This is it to Sabonis. Back to Fox. The lead now in single digits. Fox has got 11 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Sabonis with the steal. Fox against Curry. Outside, Fox. Murray sets a screen for Fox. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
There's the pick. Three-pointer, Heel. They kick it out to Green. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. 5 points in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Timeout called by the Kings. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for the Kings. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Stephen Curry.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know He hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Fox with it. He's got 13. Murray outside. Unloads from 13. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Warriors leading by 13. Hield outside. And another three for Golden State.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The pass to Murray. The three. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And a Murray three. They're trading trifectas.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fox against Melton. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox.
Golden State ball.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Hield with the bucket.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Fox against Melton. And again, it's Sacramento converted. Teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most. Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Fox against Melton. Sabonis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Sabonis such a key to this team and what they do on the inside. A big man that does a little bit of everything.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Miles check in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Ellis wide open. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 15. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Basket counts. Podziemski's got his first points of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Fox on the mark with the 15-footer.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Hield outside. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. On the wing, Melton. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Free throw drops for Melton. Both teams will make substitutions. Melton hits them both. Eight seconds left in the third. Up top, Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This is the challenge Fox poses for defenses. Sometimes they're just forced to foul him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors lead by 15 and will return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Draymond Green, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Wiggins. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Podziemski in at the shooting guard. From deep, Herder, and the 3 ball is good. Herder's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Pass to Melton. Green with a screen on Fox. Driving in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First person foul. First team foul. Shooting.
That free throw missing. McDaniels checked in for Kevin Herder.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. The Kings trail by 13. Monk, the pass to McGee. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Got it. Good job in the low post. Here's Podziemski. Higgins outside. And rebounded by McDaniels. Sacramento's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Fox. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by McDaniel.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter. It's rebounded by Golden State. They led by as many as 18 points.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the 1st quarter and still 0 here in the 2nd.
Green deciding where to go with it. McGee with the block. And he recovers it. Offensive rebound. 4 seconds left. And Green with the lay-in. And the Warriors lead by 11.
There's no way Draymond wasn't getting that ball as it came off the rim. Draymond, a premier example of why the NBA tracks things like those hustle stats we see.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your King UCSC.
Some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for McGee. Keegan Murray comes in for Lyles. And it's DeRozan in for McDaniels. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break, and it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. From downtown, and another 3 for Golden State.
If you're the D, you cannot let Curry do that to you, using that handle to get where he wants to go on the floor.
Outside, Fox. Sabonis kicks to Murray. Another shot. Good. He hits the jump shot.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Jackson Davis, defended by Sabonis. Golden State moving it around. Fox against Curry. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Curry with the bucket.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Fox against Curry. Fox kicks to Murray. A three-pointer, no good. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside Curry. Traps in the tray.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Fox. That one rolling around and rims out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Passes to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Curry passes to Hield. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Pass to Jackson Davis. That 3 off the mark. Ellis outside. He dishes it to Fox. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Well, this game serving as the 4th of their group phase in the in-season tournament. Greg, it's been a tough go for them.
Yeah, they'll get the win tonight, but that leaves them 1-3 in group play, which isn't going to be enough to move on.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. You know, when we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.